Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am, I'm a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. Today we are checking out a band called JYOCHO, and the song we're listening to is called The End of Sorrow. I was given this on my Discord channel and I was told that there will be some flute in here, so I'm excited because, again, flutist, hey. And also, another thing that I'm excited about is apparently they do some math rock. So I am a sucker for time signatures, and a lot of the times time signatures are fun because it creates a different feel in the song. So I'm excited to check it out. But before we do, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord as well as the Patreon, where you can check out extra content, free content, and anime reactions if you're into it. Also, I hope you like the holiday decorations. It's December. So anyway, let's get to it. There is flute in here. Are there... I love this just because of the flute. Okay, normally I would never listen to a song that long, but the reason why I had to do that was because there's a lot happening in here. And normally I would stop sooner, but there's a lot to unfold here. A lot. So, okay, we're gonna go back a long way, and I know I should just listen to the song all the way through at this point, but first things first, the intro. I guess what I tried to think through in the opening. Okay, y'all are probably laughing. Why the hell is she doing this? The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm trying to figure out how many eighth notes are in a measure, and it seems like there's 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So are we in 9/8, but we're emphasizing 1 li la, and then there's 3. So 9/8 is very similar to getting 3 groups of triplets. So we would get 1 la li, 2 la li, 3 la li. But the only thing that's actually a dotted quarter, I think, is the last beat. Am I crazy? So 1 li la 3, right? 1 li la 3, 1 li la 3, 1 li la 3, 1 li la 3, 1 li la 3. Oh my god. And then it repeats. We get layered guitar, the flute repeats the idea. Dude, I freaking love the drums. Just the use of that closed hi-hat. Also, flute sounds great. We'll talk about it here in a second. And then and I think we're now in actual 4/4. 4, 1, 2, 3. Again, we'll talk about flute here in a second. Dude, the time signatures are throwing my mind for a freaking loop, but it's actually really cool how seamless it is from the 9/8, which I'm assuming is 9/8, to 4/4. But I think they're just rotating between the 9/8 and the 4/4. But what's actually beautiful in the guitar parts is the addition from the 1 li la 3, 1 li la 3 is it's now D da 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 da. They're adding ornamentation. Now, what I want to talk about with the flute, and I don't think I can find like a good still of the flute player. There are great shots of the flute player playing, but the thing that really sticks out to me is that the flute player, their hands look gorgeous. So I don't know how well trained this person is. Like, the only complaint I have is like the pinky looks a little flat, but I don't care. Like, my thing is you play how you wish, and that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's comfortable, don't fix it. But the hand position looks great. We've got some open holes in the flute. The curvature, the fingers look gorgeous. So like they had to have played flute some point in their life. So anyway, I'm going to go back a little bit because I want to listen to those ornamentations of the guitar and the harmonization of the vocals, plus the fluting underneath. There's some that just the color of the flute adding to the sound of the more non-classical. The reason why I say non-classical is they're pop style instruments, right? And the keyboard, man. Yeah, back into the 9/8 with the ornamentation in the guitar. Scalier movement in the flute part. Love the flute and bass pass off, even the keyboard. Dude, sick bass behind there. Flute in harmony with the vocals. This part is so cool to me because, again, all of a sudden that color of the flute really sticks out, and very simple moving line. Da dee dee da 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 da. Yeah, whoever told me that flute doesn't fit in rock music, I don't know who you are. To me, the flute line could be a representation of the time passing, honestly. And it's a great build up to this fuller section. I love the quarter note line in the guitar part. Da 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 da. Beautiful rhythmic contrast in this piece. We'll talk about it. That is cool how the drums did that. One lolly, two lolly, one lolly, two. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. There is a lot of climactic buildup in this. And what's so neat about it is the climax almost feels not empty. I mean, what I'm trying to say is it means like the climax feels so calm, and I love the sound of this band. And what I thought was really interesting about them is that there's this contrast of quick moving lines. Like the drums are obviously like, and like this is me being facetious, right? I'm joking the way I am not a drummer, can't do the cool like all those drummers do, that you know who you are. But it's so neat that it like there's this contrast of fast moving drums and then also fast moving guitar lines with ornamentation, as well as a fast moving bass line, constant cycle of the flute being played in the background when it is playing. And then if you listen deep, not even deep though, there's that one guitar line that's ba 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 ba. Just this slower moving line, longer pitches, quarter note lines, and then the singer as well. The vocal line moves much slower. Hold on, I want to go back to this section because I want to see if we can hear some of that again. And then climax. Notice the slower moving vocal line and the slow guitar line. Beautiful vibrato in the flute part, by the way. I want to pause it on the flute. Dude, this looks like my flute, but the C-foot version of it. It almost looks like she's playing a muramatsu. In this portion of the video, you can tell she's playing a 1-in-1 B flat, which personally, I'm not a huge fan of 1-in-1 B flat. She also has a split E mechanism. What kind of flute? Is she playing on a muramatsu? It looks like a muramatsu to me, but these are French cut, French keys because the pin goes down the center. But yeah, she is playing a 1-in-1 B flat though. She is. Anyway, this is so silly of me to say this, or just out of curiosity. But do you hear what I'm talking about in here with how the climax, there's a lot of fuller tones in this band. And I love how it's a constant wall of sound, except for when they do drop out a little bit to create that emphasis. There's a lot of beautiful things in here, mathematically with the rhythm. And then on top of that, the style of music that they're playing, and with how they color the sound with fast moving lines as well as some slower moving melodic lines on top of the musical structure and everything. And then on top of that, the vocalist, like just hearing her sing in that higher register, her voice really soars above. And then all of a sudden, it's neat how all of a sudden it feels like one lolly, two lolly, one lolly, two lolly. Like we've shifted to 6/8. Pretty neat. This is a really great group. Now, I did see that they have done music for animes before. And is it Junji Ito? I've heard about this. And is it Junji Ito that does like the horror style like shows, or am I thinking about somebody else? It could be possible. I'm curious about the horror style Japanese horror because, dude, I love horror stuff. So anyway, it's this Christmas. We shouldn't be talking about spoopy things, I guess. Anyway, this is really, really neat. I really like the sound of the group, and I was not expecting the flute to be such a beautiful color instrument in this band. I thought, like, when people usually tell me like, oh, there's flute in here, it's like, it can sometimes be like electronic flute, which doesn't bother me. That's not a problem. But this is like flute. We got a concert flute in here. This is beautiful. Throw me in, coach. I want to do this. Like, somebody let me be your flutist. I will be the best flutist you will ever hire. And I will stay. I'll be with the band. I don't care. I'll do it all the time. Please. Please. It's all a girl could want for Christmas. All right, as usual, I would like to continue the conversation about music, so let me know what your thoughts are down below. Have you listened to JYOCHO often, and what songs are your favorite? And if they've done music for anime, let me know what that song is and for what anime, and is it worth checking out? Because I do anime reactions over on my Patreon. So, as usual, let's continue this conversation about music in the comments down below. So I like to end my videos with a question, and my question to you is, since this song is kind of atmospheric in a way that makes me feel like I've got wind blowing in my hair and I'm like relaxing in a way, I am wondering, what's your dream winter vacation spot? I think one of my favorite places that I went to was Port Aransas during Christmas. It was absolutely wonderful even though it was cold, it was cooler, but it was fun to be in an area that kind of looked like it almost looks like you're in Florida, in Texas. It's the weirdest experience I'd ever had in my life, but it was also the most fun experience. If I could do that every year, I would. I loved it. So let me know what your dream vacation spot is. And of course, before you go, if you like the channel, like and subscribe, check out more. Discord and Patreon are down in the links below. And as usual, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.